What I have here is a Whirlpool WTW 4950XW1 washing machine. In order to see this and do your own washing machine, you're going to have to take the lid lock. There's two screws that hold the lid lock on the lid. You have to take the lid lock off the lid and stick it in the hole where it normally goes so the washing machine thinks the lid is locked. What I have loaded in this machine right now is 5 pair of pants and 4 shirts. And I'm going to show you by putting powder detergent on top of these clothes after the machine has put in all the water it's going to put in. I'm going to show you why my clothes stink as bad coming out as they did going in. It's on super wash, it's on heavy duty wash. You've got 4 cycles. You've got light, regular, heavy, and super wash. I've got it on heavy. And super wash, the difference between super wash and heavy is the length of time the clothes twirl and swirl. It's got nothing to do with the volume of water this machine puts in it, just the length of time that the clothes wash. That's what I've discovered. If this isn't true, it may be not true statement, but with this particular washing machine, that's a true statement. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start the machine. Alright, the experiment begins. I'm going to put the powder detergent in after the machine starts so I can show how useless and how little water, if any, you could see these clothes are in during the wash cycle. Remember now, this is 5 pair of pants. They're 65% polyester, 35% cotton. Same with the shirts. They're lightweight uniform clothes that I wear to work. I wash 2 loads of clothes a week. I wash, most of the time it's 5 pair of pants and 5 shirts. And then I wash my t-shirts, underwear, socks, and washcloth in another load. Whirlpool has sent 3 techs out to look at this washing machine in the 1 year before the warranty was over. The last technician they sent to look at this washing machine was about a month and a half before the warranty run out. The warranty run out last August. I've called Whirlpool many times since then. They've just wrote this machine off. They won't even talk about it. The only reason these clothes on top are getting wet because as the machine's putting water in, they're getting splashed on. That's all the water they're going to see. Once this wash machine puts in all the water it's going to put in, you'll never see these clothes. The white soap powder is going to prove it. The techs they have sent over, when they're doing their diagnostics with somebody on the telephone, they do some knob turning. They'll turn the knob this way and turn the knob that way. That's supposed to be seen if the machine's functioning. When every one of the techs they've sent, which has been 3 in number, the techs told me, well, the machine's doing what it was designed to do, but they also wrote on the paper the machine was not putting enough water in the machine to wash the clothes. And the experiment with the technicians here was the same as this load of clothes: 5 pair of pants, 5 shirts. Remember, on this load, I've got 5 pair of pants and 4 shirts. So, Whirlpool, this is a useless machine. You buy this machine, you have, in most cases, 30 days to return this machine if you buy one from the store where you bought it. Only way you're going to find out why your clothes stink as bad coming out of the washing machine after washing them as they did before you put them in the washing machine to wash them. Only way you're going to find that out is to take that lid lock off, put it in the hole where it normally goes so the machine thinks the lid is locked, so you can't discover the truth. After that, you're not going to get no satisfaction from Whirlpool whatsoever. They're going to deny this problem, because if they ever get enough people realizing that they've been scammed out of their money, Whirlpool is going to have a very, 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 very serious problem. And they don't want to do nothing for me because they're afraid of the cat getting out of the bag, and this taking the lid lock off proves it. I've actually had a couple of times during my weekly call to Whirlpool Corporate in Benton Harbor, Michigan. I've actually had a couple of them people at the executive office tell me, well, the warranty was voided when I took the lid lock off. I worked on jet engines in the Navy. I've used to rebuild car motors, motorcycle motors. I'm not a mechanically stupid person, and nobody can tell me taking this lid lock off has anything to do with the water level. So the machine has put in all the water it's going to put in, and I'm fixing to go get the soap powder. I'm not going to put no soap powder in yet because this machine's going to stop at least one more time and add water, and I don't want to put the soap powder on top of these clothes till I know all the water that's going to be added has been added. I'll put the soap powder in here probably within the next 5 minutes. You can see no water, period. The clothes are not rotating. This is high capacity washing machine, 3.6. You should be able to fill this baby up with clothes and it wash your clothes. You shouldn't have to wash 2 pair of pants and 2 shirts, 2 pair of pants, 2 shirts. This washing machine, as big as it is without the agitator, should easily wash 5 pair of pants and 5 shirts. In the next 27 minutes, you're not going to see this happen. You're going to see how Whirlpool claims their washing machine washes clothes without being in water. So the machine stopped a minute ago. It was making up its mind whether it wanted to put any more water in, and it decided it didn't. So I think I'm going to go get me some soap. I'm just gonna scatter the soap around. I'm not trying to wash the clothes here. I'm just trying to show you that these clothes will never, the soap will be your proof that these clothes never see no water. I called the corporate office in Benton Harbor, Michigan every week CEO of Whirlpool is Jeff Fettig, and the number that I have is Ovis to the executive office, but so far, in all the months I've been calling since last August, I've never been allowed to talk to him. It's Ovis, one of his workers. So you can see all the soap powder on top. Ah, she might put some more water in. I might have put that soap powder in just a little. Yep. That's alright. I'll put a little bit more soap in there. No big deal. I got a whole box. Alright, that's going to be the last of the water. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more water, a soap powder, where the water splashed. Let's see how much that white disappears over the next 27 minutes. This is a $558 washing machine, and it's not capable of washing 5 lousy pair of pants and 4 shirts at the same time. Just think if you go buy this Whirlpool product and you have a wife and 3 kids. The wife is going to have to wash at least half, if not 75% of her normal load of clothes with a normal washing machine. Your wife would not only not be saving money with this washing machine, you would see your cost of washing clothes go up, ain't through the roof, because she'd only be able to wash the husband's 4 pair of pants, 4 shirts. Then she'd have to wash his underwear, t-shirts, socks, washcloth, and the kids. She'd have to wash 100 loads a week, because this washing machine, you cannot fill up with clothes and expect the clothes to get washed. The only reason you don't see no white real good here, because the water where the washing machine was putting water in the machine got the clothes wet, and the washing machine the powder is kind of semi-dissolving. But over here on the pants, you can clearly see these clothes are not underwater. They're not even going to come close to being underwater. They're just sitting there. And every time I call up Whirlpool, Whirlpool goes, "Well, we're sorry, Mr. Paquin, but our records show that the washing machine is doing what it was designed to do. We're not going to be able to do nothing for you." I said, "Well, what about your warranty? Before the warranty was over, a month and a half, you quit sending people trying to do anything about it where I could wash 5 pair of pants and 5 shirts in one load." "Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Paquin. Our the same. They're like a tape recorder up there. But I guarantee you, if they bought this sorry washing machine, I guarantee you they'd be screaming bloody murder if they discovered in the executive office at Whirlpool that they got screwed out of $558 like I did. They'd be crying bloody murder. Crying. The world would come to stop. They'd be crying so hard, raising Cain, stomping around, threatening to sue and everything. Whirlpool don't care. They're so ignorant. They're such a big company. They think they can just step on people's right. And if they keep telling me no long enough, I'll be like a little puppy. Just slap me and I'll go run away and hide in the corner. It's not going to happen. I'm going to keep riding Whirlpool till I drop dead, or Whirlpool does something about this machine. It's been out of warranty now since I'm going to say last August. I think it was August the 21st. They're not going to do nothing. Hey, you got all this soap right here on the shirt. Still got all the soap on the pants. you're going to see that when it goes into the rinse cycle. You're still going to see that. Nothing is going to change. The only reason you don't see soap right there because the dampness on the shirt has absorbed it. But there's plenty of white. This is even lower. It's still white. It's the white powder. This is all the water this machine is going to put into it. On the heavy cycle. If I was just put, 2 pair of pants and 2 pair of shirts in this washing machine, it would wash them. But my God, that's expensive washing when you got to wash 6 loads of clothes a week when you really just should have had to wash maybe 1 load and then a small load for your underwear. This machine's ridiculous. There any lawyers out there that want a case? Let's take Whirlpool to court. Let's get a class action lawsuit. Everybody that owns one of these machines has had trouble, and on the internet, on Whirlpool reviews, Whirlpool's got a terrible reputation for customer satisfaction on their washing machines. They're horrible. Is there any lawyers out there that want to get a case going, a class action, or just serve me by myself? I believe any American in this country that bought this washing machine or had this washing machine or seen somebody come in the courtroom with this washing machine, it'd be easy to get this washing machine in a courtroom. You bring the washing machine, you bring 55-gallon drum of water, plastic drum of water, you bring another 55-gallon drum to put the rinse water into when it gets through with the cycle. You could clearly show this washing machine in court how useless it is. Any lawyers out there want to help me? I'm ready to sue. Still, on the pants, the shirts have never rotated. You're seeing the same amount of shirt as you have from the beginning. Like I've said 100 times now, the shirts have just done a better job of absorbing the powder soap, but the pants haven't. Nothing has rotated under. All these clothes you see on top, they'll never get washed, ever. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do, just so you're not lying about the wash. I'm going to lower the lid. I'm going to lift it up, and there's what we're on. We're on heavy. Echo Boost is off. Fabric Softener no. Extra Rinse off. Temperature is cold. But there again, there's the wash cycle. It's on heavy. So I'm going to put the camera back where I had it. And I'm going to put my spotlight back where I had it so you can clearly see what I've been crying about since I've had this washing machine. No rotation whatsoever. This video clearly shows this Whirlpool product is nothing but a big bunch of crap. This washing machine here that they claim is doing as it was designed to do is a worthless piece of fraud that Whirlpool has thrown on the American public, and I thinking Whirlpool was a quality company, I bought this machine. And I thought the machine was doing good at the beginning until I realized some of these clothes ain't even wet when they're coming out. That's when I was washing a full load, my whites and my colors together. These clothes ain't even getting wet. Surely the spin dry doesn't work that good. I took that lid lock off and stuck it in a hole. That's when I made my amazing discovery. Look at all that soap powder. You still got a big old wad right there that you can still see on the shirt right here. I'm not going to worry about showing you the rinse cycle of this machine. If it didn't wash the clothes, it really doesn't make no difference about the rinse. Washing the clothes initially is the important part, and this machine won't do that. Why worry about the rinse if the wash didn't do its job? all you're going to see is the wash cycle, and then this experiment will be over with 4 shirts and 5 pair of pants. You're going to see clearly, you should be already seeing that right now, why you don't want to purchase a Whirlpool washing machine. All that soap powder, right there, soap. Soap down there on the sleeve. Now, you might ask me how I get my clothes washed. And I'm going to show you. Here's my trusty Whirlpool helper. It's called a 5-gallon bucket. You have to put more water in with that bucket. If you want to get your clothes clean, you'll have to put about 1.5 buckets. You'll have to go to the bathtub. You'll have to put you about 1.5 buckets, which we'll say 7, 8, 9, 10 gallons of water. You'll have to add that to an average load of clothes. If I want to get this load of clothes clean that you're looking at right now, which right now still hasn't even seen no water hit the soap, the shirt is in the same position, the clothes have not rotated. This is it, baby. That's all it's going to... Well, now, it will stop a couple times, and the last thing it will do is speed up real quick. But the wash cycle is about over. It's going to be a 27-minute video of the wash cycle. Still got soap there. Still got soap here. All this is soap. Nothing has rotated. This machine is a piece of crap. Whirlpool is a piece of crap. I do not recommend anybody buying Whirlpool. If they can't make a washing machine worth 2 cents, why would you expect they was able to make anything else worth 2 cents? Soap, all this is soap powder. From where I first, after the machine put all the water in it's going to put in, that's all soap powder. Them clothes, never seen no wash water. The only reason why they seen any soap is because I sprinkled the soap on top of it to prove that no water was ever on them clothes. If water had been up to the level of that soap powder, by now you would not see no soap powder. They're not getting washed. There's only about, I'm going to say 6 inches of water in that washing machine. That's all you're going to get. You fix and go in the rinse cycle here in a second. Whatever you do, if you want to be a happy customer, get on your internet and look at the customer review, all the different companies that people can post a review of their Whirlpool washing machine. Make sure you take this washing machine home. If you buy a Whirlpool washing machine, make sure when you get home, you take that lid lock off that machine as quick as you can. Stick it in a hole so the machine thinks the lid is locked and the machine will operate, and make your decision. If you can live with this, you'll be happy. But if you can't live with paying a lot of money for a washing machine that can't even wash 5 pair of pants and 4 shirts, you've got 30 days at most stores to take that washing machine back and get your money back. After 30 days, you're on your own. If you don't hear nothing else I've said there in this video, take the lid lock off your lid and discover the truth. That's the only way you're going to know. After 30 days, it's too late. Your goose is cooked. Whirlpool has hung you. You might think Whirlpool is a quality company like they used to be. That's not the case no more. Greed-driven, they're just out there selling a product. Just makes enough noise to get the money out of your pocket, and that's it. These clothes still have seen no soapy water. You've got the proof yourself. By now, all these clothes on the regular normal washing machine should have rotated under. Since there's no agitator, that can't happen. With 5 pair of pants and 4 shirts, there's not enough wide agitator to make these clothes get rotated. I didn't know that. There it is. We're at the rinse cycle. Just going to add a little water at the end of the rinse cycle. And that's going to be it. I don't know what it's doing right now. It's never done that before at the end. A little, now I put in about a cup of drinking water. Woohoo! Well, and you can see it getting my soap powder a little soapy. Well, a lot of good that did. All that soap powder. I think this is it. She's going to go in the rinse. Look at all the soap powder. Your clothes never seen no soapy water. They was never underwater. Only reason they're wet is where the machine initially put water in. 2 or 3 different times it put it in. If it wasn't for that water getting on the clothes and splashing on these clothes would all still be dry. Whirlpool claims this is a quality, doing as it was designed to do washing machine. I'm stuck with it. Don't get stuck with a crummy washing machine. I don't care who you buy the washing machine from or what brand. You get home, take the lid lock off. Stick down that hole. Make sure you can live with what's happening to your washing machine that you just paid good money for. If you can't live with it, you've got 30 days in most cases. If you go buy from Sears or somebody, I think you got 30 days to take that washing machine back. Tell them you want your money back. There it is. It's rinse cycle. It's a done deal. Look at all that soap right there. Right there. These clothes have absorbed their soap when they added the water a minute ago. Them clothes. No wash. 5 pair of pants, 4 shirts. I'm going to leave it on till it starts spinning, and at that point in time, this experiment, 5 pair of pants, 4 shirts, will be over. You've seen for yourself the truth that I discovered. You buy a Whirlpool product, you don't discover your truth within the first 30 days of buying their product, you'll discover that you screwed yourself as bad as Whirlpool's going to screw you. 30 days, folks. Don't get bit like I did. It's draining all the water out. Wash cycle is over. I'm going to wait for it to start spinning to prove that the wash cycle is over and it's not going to do nothing miraculous. it's still thinking about spinning. A regular load of wash with this washing machine, you're looking at over an hour. An hour of washing clothes that don't get washed. What a miracle. Alright, that's the rinse cycle. She's draining all the water from the imaginary water from the imaginary wash clothes. So I'm turning it off now, folks. You know, don't say you ain't been warned.